Hello again, and welcome to Theology of Miracles. This is the video for week 6, or video number 5. So, we're still talking about miracles, obviously. And so far we've looked at the incarnation, God becoming human, the Eucharist, Jesus becoming the lamb that was slain, and how the bread and wine become his body and blood, physically become his body and blood, not metaphorically, not representative of, not symbolically, but they are the body and blood of Jesus, according to Catholic tradition and theology. And their relationship to Passover, the Eucharist's relationship to Passover, we looked at that. We've also looked at the concept of resurrection, a body rising up out of the grave, physically rising up out of the grave. The Gospels describe how Lazarus did that, and even the Old Testament passages refer to flesh being put on dead bones. And of course, there's the resurrection of Jesus. The gospel accounts are very specific in saying that Jesus' resurrection was one of the body, not of a spirit. The Gospel of John even talks about Peter going in to the tomb and discovering that it was physically empty and seeing the burial cloths wrapped neatly in the corner. For them, the resurrection of Jesus was paramount to Christianity. It was an integral part. And St. Paul even writes, if Jesus did not physically rise up out of the grave, then all this belief in Jesus as the Christ is for nothing. It's not enough to say that Jesus was just a good man. He had to physically rise up out of the grave. But throughout this process, we haven't really talked about or looked at the miracles that Jesus performed during his lifetime. Well, this week we're going to be looking at the miraculous works of Jesus, paying particular attention to those found in the Gospel of John. Now, in the 4 Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, there are a total of 37 recorded miraculous works of Jesus. 37, that's a lot. It's almost as if some of the Gospels are saying, every time you turn around, Jesus was doing another miracle. They start off with Jesus turning water into wine at the village of Cana at a wedding feast. Then Jesus heals a Roman official's son. He drives out demons, cures Peter's mother-in-law. That's the apostle. Yes, he was married. Peter, that is. Jesus heals many sick and oppressed people. He walks on water. He calms a stormy sea. He makes the deaf hear. He makes the lame walk. He makes the blind see. He cures lepers. He does all these incredible things. But what is interesting, though, is that in describing Jesus' work, the writer of John's Gospel does not use the word miracle at all. He calls them signs. Not miracles, but signs. Additionally, John only records 7 signs, not 37. Now, if you remember from Theo 104, hopefully you learned this, that numbers are important in the Bible. And the number 7 is very important. It's perfection. It's godly perfection. So, why does John choose the 7 signs that he chooses to write about? Why are they particularly important? And if they are signs, then does God use signs as a method of getting human beings' attention? What are they signs of? And what are they signs for? So I want you to pay attention to that in your reading and viewing this week. As you read the textbook this week, pay particular attention to the role of miracles in the life of Jesus. Also, as you watch the video, The Gospel of John, try to pay attention to what's going on in the life and ministry of Jesus when he works the miracles that he does. The video for The Gospel of John is available on Netflix. And if you don't have a Netflix account, you can sign up for a 30-day free trial, and they will let you view the film free of charge. And after viewing it, if you want, you can cancel your free membership. So back to the thing of miracles and signs. Why does John use the word signs rather than miracles? That's something you need to figure out. So this week you're going to read the textbook, Exploring the Miraculous, chapter 6. You're going to view the Gospel of John. And then there's a video of a lecture that you can either read because the text is there in the video, or you can listen on the cure of the blind man in John. helping those who are blind see and tell me what they're discovering. So I hope you're enjoying the course, and if you have any questions, you can always contact me through my email or come by and stop and see me in the office. Have a good week.